Hey everybody, ThriftyTheresa here. I am very late getting you the end of September sales report for Etsy. These are the sales from September 15th through the end of the month. You'll have to forgive me because I have come down with a cold. My head is all congested, so I sound a little weird, and I apologize for that. That is one of the reasons I am so late in getting this video to you. It's practically the middle of October, and by the time I finish this, I will owe you a video for the first half of October. So let's get through this here. In total, I sold 14 items. Total profit after fees, after shipping, after everything, total profit was $115.06, which averages out to $8.22 per item. I will show you the items that sold and tell you how much they sold for before fees. But again, my total profit for the last half of the month was $115. So let's see what I sold. First item is an ashtray. Actually, I sold 3 ashtrays during this time period. Ashtrays are great things to pick up, whether it has anything to do with smoking or not. Decorative ashtrays can be used for so many other purposes. So I usually pick them up, especially if they are very large ashtrays, because those can, of course, be used just for decoration. They can be used for candy dishes if they're clean. They can be used just to display on your table or drop your keys or your change or something into them on your side table. Decorative ashtrays is definitely something I always look for. This one is bright and colorful from Atlantic City with its beautiful rainbow colors, and then the images of the shore and beach and the casinos. I sold this for $16 plus shipping. I thought that was so pretty. So, okay, next item is a set of stencils. These are Christmas stencils. There's lots of Christmas ornaments, Christmas trees, snowflakes, and such. They are specifically designed for glass etching, but can also be used for fabric painting. I picked these up in a lot. As you can see, some of them have been used, but some of them were still sealed. I sold this set of 6 stencil packs for $15. Next are these little die cut. They are called tally cards, and they are used for scoring when you're playing bridge. You can't really see here. It's got this scoring thing printed into it. But these are so beautiful that they could certainly be used for repurposing into gift tags or using in scrapbooking. I sold this set of floral tally cards for $6. Next item is a deck of playing cards. I got 2 decks of playing cards here, both purchased by the same customer. This set of playing cards were called Voguette. I found them on a website, which helped me just determine how old they were, because they were very old. As you can see, the box was torn. All the cards were very dirty. A lot of them looked like they had been bent in half. I found on a website that these Voguette cards dated back to the 1930s. They were so beautiful, even though they were so dirty. The colors were so bright and lovely. And you could see how they were made of fabric. The linen, you could see in the cards. You could almost feel it, even though they were slightly coated in plastic so they could be played with. Anyway, these cards were gorgeous, even though they were absolutely filthy. And I sold them for $10. The customer left me great feedback saying they were absolutely as described. They were dirty and gross and bent and everything, but she absolutely loved them. So I was really happy. So she bought this set for $10, and then she also bought this set of Congress double deck playing cards with this tuxedo pattern. She bought that set for $15. Next item was the very last JFK pin. I have sold 9 of them in total. And yeah, so I finally got rid of the last one. These pins sold for $5 each. Next pin was purchased by somebody else. This is Big Boy for President from Bob's Big Boy Burgers. This pin sold for $7. Another set of playing cards sold. These are the art cards from Renee Marguerite. I'm sure I'm messing up that pronunciation. Thankfully, these were old enough to sell on Etsy. They were made in 1993. They were printed in Belgium. These cards were very clean and beautiful, even though they had been used. They sold for $14. And they were a international sale. I believe they went to, I think they went to England. This is another international sale. This one went to Canada. It is another set of Pimpernel coasters. This one did come in a box, and they featured British golf clubs, famous British golf clubs. Anyway, they were all different. Each one had a different photo for a different British golf club. This, again, sent to Canada, and the set of coasters sold for $15. Next item is this Garfield mug from the 70s, and it was from McDonald's. I love it when McDonald's used to sell this stuff. They don't do much anything other than plastic these days. So Garfield and Odie on a skateboard. This sold for $7. Next item is this little metal pin with the NASA logo on it. Little metal pin button there, lapel pin. This sold for $10. And actually, this got a lot of activity in the short time that it was listed. It got a lot of favorites in a short period of time. And the word NASA was coming up a lot in my search statistics for the month of September. This sold again for $10. So there's a bolo for you. If you find anything with NASA, pick it up because it looks like people are shopping for NASA. Next item is another ashtray. This one is in the shape of a horseshoe, blue ashtray. It says good luck up there at the top. You can't really read it very well, but it's got the horse head inside of it. This ashtray sold for $12. The next ashtray for a different customer was from Tommy Bahama. Tommy Bahama primarily focuses on cigar ashtrays, so the holes on this one are a little larger. Anyway, so this is a Tommy Bahama ashtray sold for $15. And the very last thing I sold in the month of September was another pin back button. This was a very old patriotic button. It has an illustration of the U.S. flag on it. The colors were very soft and delicate, pretty rusty on the back, but it was absolutely gorgeous. And the person that bought this was in New Zealand. They paid more for shipping than they did for the pin. The pin only sold for $5, but they paid more than that to get it shipped to them in New Zealand. So we either have a collector of Americana in New Zealand or a expatriate. So Anyway, those are my sales for the end of September. Again, that's 14 items for a total profit of $115.06. That's profit after fees and everything. Average profit per item was $8.22. So thank you very much for watching. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.